Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Elderly woman found wandering in Tivoli Gardens. The police are seeking the public's help in reuniting an elderly woman who was found wandering in Tivoli Gardens Saturday morning. The woman, who gave her name as Myrtle Wilson, was unable to give a home address or any other information. She was taken to the Denham Town Police Station. The police are therefore appealing to anyone with information that can assist in locating Wilson's family to contact the Denham Town Police at 876-922-6441 or the Police 119 number. St. Andrew taxi operator charged with murder. St. Andrew taxi operator Marvin Jackson has been charged in relation to the death of a man whose body was found on Castleton James Road in the parish. Jackson, 48, of Burnside Valley in Red Hills, was charged on Wednesday with murder, illegal possession of firearm and illegal possession of ammunition after a question and answer interview. A court date is to be set. The body of 41-year-old Alan Buchanan, a laborer of Red Hills, St. Andrew, was found on Saturday, April 30. The police reported that about 8:30 a.m., residents saw the body lying on the roadway and contacted them. On their arrival, Buchanan was seen with what appeared to be chop wounds. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. An investigation was launched and Jackson was later arrested. Two St. Thomas Higglers charged over theft of $1 million worth of phones. Two St. Thomas Higglers have been charged over the theft of $1 million worth of electronic devices from a phone repair store on Queen Street, Morant Bay in the parish in March. Ricky Bling Francis, 41, of Queen Street was charged yesterday with shop breaking and larceny, while Andrew Scott, otherwise called Ruster, from Church Corner, Morant Bay, also in St. Thomas, was charged with receiving stolen property. The police alleged that about 1 p.m. on March 10, Francis broke into the building through a window at the side and stole 65 cellular phones, 2 tablet computers, and a cellular phone case. The stolen items are valued at over $1.2 million. On Thursday, the police searched Francis' home and found a Samsung Galaxy A03 cellular phone. Scott, who was in the company of Francis at the time of the search, was also found in possession of a Technospark 2022 cellular phone. Both phones were identified by the complainant as property stolen from his shop. The two are to appear in court next week, Wednesday. NSWMA reassigns Kingston trucks for garbage cleanup in Westmoreland. Following remarks by a frustrated councillor to use uncollected garbage to block Westmoreland's road, the National Solid Waste Management Authority (NSWMA) has rushed to retrieve 4 trucks in Kingston to undertake a massive cleanup of garbage in the parish. The backlog cleanup program is expected to start on Saturday, June 11. During Thursday's Westmoreland Municipal Corporation's monthly meeting, Councillor Devon Thomas, People's National Party North Savannah Lamar Division, told councillors that the garbage situation in the parish was serious and suggested the roadblock. The state-run company has been experiencing maintenance issues and a shortage of trucks, which have left many communities experiencing a pileup of garbage. A senior public cleaning inspector for Westmoreland and Hanover, Leona Bennett, told reporters that 4 trucks were sourced from Western Parks and Market, the regional arm of NSWMA. The trucks arrived in Westmoreland on Friday night. "We have just received 4 additional units to assist with the backlog," Bennett revealed, noting that the team will be out early Saturday morning. She said all outstanding areas within Westmoreland should be cleaned by Monday morning. "We're going to work all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and early Monday morning," said Bennett. Bennett said she is thanking the residents for their patience and is assuring them that the NSWMA has a maintenance plan. "We just want them to be comfortable and assured that we will clear and we will maintain afterwards," she told reporters. Bail extended for ex-Worthy Park Estate employee implicated in $56 million fraud. Bail has been extended for a former Worthy Park Estate employee who has been implicated in an alleged $56 million fraud at the Sugar and Rum Producing Company in St. Catherine. Parish Judge Natalie Query Dixon granted the extension yesterday. The prosecution and the defense agreed to push back the matter to July 8 to allow for more documents to be prepared. Worthy Park has retained attorney-at-law Deborah Martin to watch proceedings on its behalf. The accused 71-year-old Delcita Bachelor is being represented by Queen's Counsel Peter Champagny. Bachelor, who worked as a senior cashier at the estate for 50 years, went on retirement in November 2021, following which the company carried out an audit on its accounts. During the checks, it was revealed that sums could not be accounted for, and the police were called in to investigate the matter. Following a police probe, the former employee was charged with embezzlement in February. It's not clear over what period the alleged crime may have taken place. Small jump in fatal crashes gets attention of St. Anne cops. Convinced that excessive speeding is behind the increase in the number of road deaths in St. Anne, the officer in charge of the parish has vowed that the police will maintain a visible presence in hotspots and keep pushing for lawbreakers to be prosecuted. We are seeing a slight uptick in traffic collisions, and we are watching those areas. We observe that especially on the north leg of Highway 2000, there is excess speeding contributing to a number of crashes. Spots between Miami Bay and Discovery Bay also accounted for a number of other crashes, said Superintendent Dwight Powell. He was speaking at Thursday's regular monthly meeting of the St. Anne Municipal Corporation. We are putting in mitigating measures, such as road policing, with a view to ramp up our road safety. We have also ramped up our traffic enforcement, and since the start of the year, we have pushed very hard at prosecution with a view to mitigate traffic crashes, he added. There have been 21 deaths from 17 fatal crashes in St. Anne since the start of the year. For the corresponding period last year, there were 15 fatalities. I want to advise motorists traveling through our parish to ensure that they observe the rules of the roads, that they take their lives seriously and the lives of others into consideration whilst traveling on our roads, urged Powell. Help my kids get the chance I didn't. Please, struggling mom. Desmond and Terry Howitt are desperate for their 2 territory level children to complete their education. Terry's 20-year-old daughter, Shanae Simpson, is in her first year of the Caribbean Maritime University, while 22-year-old Simone Kalash started the University of the West Indies and had completed 1 year and 1 semester before financial difficulties forced him to stop. Pouring out her heart during an interview, Terry said that her daughter is now managing as the lessons are online, but she will need financial assistance to start face-to-face classes come September. As for her son, she is hoping that he will also be able to resume his journey to become a psychologist. It is so frustrating because from he was a child, I saw greatness in him. He came out with the highest in the grade 6 achievement test scores for his primary school that year and attended Glenmore High School before going on to Central High to do 6th form, she said. It is really frustrating. Sometimes I feel really miserable because my desire to see him complete university because I didn't get the chance to complete high school, Terry highlighted, noting that she also wants her children to become beacons of inspiration for others in the Baylis Avenue community of Maypen where they live. Kalash has been working at a call center for over a year to save some funds towards his tuition. The reason I want to become a psychologist is because when I look around me at the mental state of the world, and even in my community, where things like mental issues are always ignored, no one looks into why a person behaves a particular way and the social problems caused. I want to be able to give back to my community and even family members that I have who are suffering from that problem, he said. Terry, who is an evangelist and her husband a pastor, said they are strong on faith and are hopeful that something will work out. With 2 younger children, one of whom will be starting high school in September, Terry said that she would also like to return to school to pursue studies in hospitality but lacks the resources. Her 48-year-old husband expressed frustration at not being able to do more. Desmond, who worked at Courts Jamaica from 2005 until about 2016, when he was laid off, said that an incident on the job has made him unable to secure employment since. This has been really heartfelt because when I look back and I am not able to help, it really grieves me because I want to help them. As a man, it makes me feel so bad. I wanted to help them the way a man should stand up and help his children, he told reporters. Desmond, who was working at Courts Maypen, said that in about 2007 or 2008, while on his way to see his supervisor, who had asked him to work late, a co-worker came up behind him and touched him. When he turned around to respond, He slapped his eye into the metal tip of an umbrella. The eyeball burst and pressed out all the fluid out of his eye. Even a section in the back of the eye got fractured with the umbrella. No lenses in the eye at the moment as it splashed out on the staff uniform, he recalled. Desmond underwent surgery after the accident to do a corneal graft. Following his 2016 redundancy, Desmond said that getting another job has proven futile, as every time he reaches the medical stage, he loses out when his eyes are checked. He is now considering taking up plumbing. He said that if he had been more knowledgeable, he could have probably got a settlement from his former workplace, as that incident has effectively prevented him from securing another job. But College Robert Wisten, permanent secretary at the Ministry of Labor, pointed out that based on the information given, Desmond's injury may have happened while at work, but not in the performance of his job. This situation is a little different. It is now one co-worker against another who got injured. In Lawman's interpretation, on the face of it, he was not injured while executing his job. He was injured in something accidental or unintentional by another co-worker, she noted, pointing out that she was not an authority on the topic and noting that only an attorney or a court could determine if he should be compensated. In 2017, the government started the process to improve protection against hazards of the job, but in 2020, the bill fell off the order paper and had to be retabled. At the point, the government felt that there need to do some substantial changes to the draft bill, so those changes are currently being undertaken for a new bill to be retabled in Parliament, said Robert Wisten. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.